So Wednesday night, our guys will be traveling to Toronto to take on the Toronto Raptors. Looks like Embiid might be looking for revenge for last time he was there. He got his orbital bone fracture in the Game 6 last year. And I believe Matisse will be able to play there. I saw Kyrie playing in Toronto, so I think they've lifted that. So Matisse will be able to play.
Yeah, I believe I've seen that they lifted it.
So right now, based on the betting lines, it's a pick 'em. Usually the home team gets 3 points, but it doesn't look like that's happening. It's a pick 'em for this game. So who do you guys have Wednesday night and why?
Go Teja, because I'm not very good at this.
I'm just looking to see injury report. So Otto Porter, doubtful. Surprise. Scotty Barnes, right ankle sprain, questionable. Man, it sounds like we're playing the playoff game again. That's like the same exact injury report. And then Precious Achua, fine. Boucher, fine. Let's see, everyone else is okay. I'm happy for Thybulle. He his Sixer career pretty much ended in Toronto, so maybe he can revive it in Toronto now. I mean, he hasn't been the same since, so maybe he left his game in the hotel room in Toronto. I think it'll be a close game. My biggest fear right now is that we don't know what Philly team's going to show up night to night, well, except for we know the third quarter ain't showing up, so that's definitely happening. We'll come out hard against them because of how that series ended, but so will they to avenge that bad loss, right? So I'll predict a close game either way, 5 or less. I saw that the Raptors have 2 losses within 3 and 4, so they play tight no matter what. I say we win by 4.
I say we win. Toronto's coming off of playing 2 games in Miami. That city is known to give you a loss on that first game out of there. And now they've been there for, 4 days? Whew. Man, that's
great. I didn't even think about that.
That sounds great as a player. And yeah, we'll see. Because we're having the same trip in Toronto.
Yep.
Which is another sneaky, dangerous city. So I'll give us the win. Just, I think Barnes didn't play the last game. I do think he'll play. Maybe he'll try to play Wednesday. But he's obviously coming off an injury, and I think that, we can get him. And they still don't have an answer for Joel. They didn't address that.
Nope.
So
no, they didn't. You're right.
Yeah, I think we get it.
So Precious Achua had 22 rebounds in his last game. Take his over in rebounds against us, okay? That's one big one. And I would take the over on.
Yeah, I mean, rebound is different when you got to bang with, you got to guard Joel. You're not gonna have that free body to just go and grab those rebounds. You got to make sure he don't get it. So that's where rebounds kind of can come down, because you spending more time not letting him get them instead of chasing them. Bam is a really good player, but he's a different player.
Mm-hmm.
You can, not necessarily play off of him, but you don't have to be as attached as maybe you do with Joel.
Yeah. And then Barnes, I'm reading, when he hurt his ankle, nurse said he'd miss some time, which, like, in football terms, it's like 2 to 3 weeks. So we'll see. I mean, they're optimistic, but some time makes me feel like he won't play in the first one, maybe the second one.
Yeah.
Which means over in points for Van Fleet, for Trent, and probably for Siakam.
It sounds like you're taking Toronto, man. You're taking like all the overs on all the Toronto players.
I mean, I want to take overs to the Indiana players too. We won that game. Yeah. What did Hill have in that game? I think
Siakam would be interesting to see who you think we start PJ on Siakam.
Ooh, that's a good question, right?
Because last year, didn't we have Joel on him?
We tried Tobias, and he was eating Tobias's lunch. So maybe we try to do that. That's a good call, though. And then put Tucker on Achua. You could do that.
Mm-hmm.
But then Achua over and rebound.
So who do they start in that center?
Because Achua came off the bench. Oh, I think Boucher came off the bench.
Boucher?
No, they both came off the bench. Christian Coloco
is starting.
But I think Achua and Boucher will probably get.
So Achua started because Barnes didn't play?
No, Achua came off the bench too. Let me see who started for them actually.
Yeah, the starting five was Van Vliet, Trent, OG, Siakam, and Coloco.
Okay, OG. Okay, OG is 3.
So Achua still played.
Siakam was the 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
and OG was the 3. I forgot that OG because OG, yeah.
And Achua played 34 minutes, so he's not starting.
So when Barnes is playing, I haven't seen Toronto play this year. If Barnes is playing, who's not starting?
If Barnes is playing,
like when Barnes played,
probably Trent off the bench.
Yeah, that's a good question. Let me go to the game before that. So the other Miami game, the Nets game. Let's go to the Nets game. I know you played.
Yeah, their first game, they had kind of different lineup actually. Yeah, Van Vliet, Trent, Barnes, Anunoby, Siakam. So they didn't have a traditional 5.
Siakam, I think would play. He would play center.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On a small team. That was again.
Yeah, you can do that against the Nets, so you can't do that against Joel.
Yeah. No, they're gonna play. I think they're gonna start Coloco because I think he's a big guy. I can't even find him in that one.
But yeah, busy week because we got Toronto Friday as well, and then Saturday we are at Chicago, and then Monday we come to Washington on Halloween, which I'll be going to that game. So
Ooh,
I'm gonna see us up close and personal.
So it's a 4-game trip.
Yeah,
but I watched the games on the road.
Yeah,
Coloco's 7-1, so yeah, they'll start Coloco against Embiid.
Okay.
So Embiid's probably going to eat in that first quarter, and then Achua will come in relief and get 10 rebounds in 5 minutes.
Yeah, Embiid only had 5 boards last night. I took him to go over 10 rebounds. He only had 5 last night. But he also played limited minutes, too. I mean, I think only, 20-something minutes? So
that's true. He's trying to get back on defense. That's what.
Both teams shoot. I mean, Pacers shoot a lot of jump shots, too. So
yeah, that's true.
What was the rebound? What was the rebound like total in that game as far as like us versus them?
Between both teams?
Who won the rebound battle? I'm going to it right now. Team stats.
They did by 8.
They beat us by 8. Not good, man.
And they had 7 more offensive rebounds than us.
Man,
that's the issue. These teams are offensive rebounding against us.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't have a true center starting against us either.
No.
I don't know. I guess Jackson 6'9". He looked taller than 6'9". All right. Well, anyway.